Let's get you the latest from my colleague Siphamandla Goge, who is joining us live now and keeping an eye on developments. So, Spal, what do we know about what happened when Mapiti Matsena was killed?
We only know that one person entered the gate behind me, proceeded into the house where Matsena was with his family members. He stabbed him to death and then he escaped. So basically, police have been working on the case ever since the news broke that he was stabbed to death inside his home. And that incident has sent shockwaves across Gauteng and the country, because you can imagine when someone enters your home, kills you inside your house. That talks about the arrogance of criminals in South Africa and the issue of crime, really, to say no one is safe. You could be killed inside your own home. Let me tell you that we are inside the house where the incident happened. There are too many people who have come here to pay their respects, who have come to see the family members here. We are talking about members of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, because Matsena was the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Community Safety and Security there. So you have the Speaker of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Ntombi Mekwa, is here. Earlier on, MEC for Community Safety in Gauteng also was here, Faith Mazibuko. And also the Minister for Police, Bheki Cele, came to visit the family here. He did tell us that one person of interest has been taken in for questioning in this case. Let's listen to Minister Bheki Cele.
Absolutely nothing was taken. That is our information. Whatever the motive would be, we'll want to get that out of the investigation. We don't want to begin to speculate on that. As you say, it might be hit political, there is that raised, but there is other thing about the church. So usually those stories, they begin to divert you and don't do the proper job that you're supposed to do. It should be the job, and then the proper job will tell us what was the motivation, rather than to speculate and give. It's him that will give us the motivation. It's not us that we're going to speculate on motivation.
Spa, any word from the family?
They are devastated. Earlier on, we spoke to some family members, especially since today would have been Matsena's 54th birthday. But let's speak to his sister, Dimakatso Maimane. Ma, thank you very much for your time. Today would have been your brother's birthday, but you are here mourning as a family. How do you feel about this incident? What do you think could have been the motive?
As the family sitting here, while we were supposed to be celebrating his birthday today, we now saying rest in peace. We are so devastated. Our hearts are so broken, and we are just torn apart as a family. We're feeling bad. Yeah.
You were very close to each other. I've seen messages on social media. You are one of the family members who are very close to each other. You have described him as a loving family man.
Yes, we were very close. If you may ask any person around Tshwane or anywhere in Limpopo about Dimakatso and Mapiti, we were like, it was more than a brother, my confidant. I don't know how to describe our relationship. I'm lost. I feel very lost that I lost a brother, a father. He was such a loving person. He was a giving person. He believed in giving. He will assist the widows, those who couldn't pay school fees, he will pay them. He was such a humble person, a very giving, loving, and he loved his birthday. Today, as it's his birthday, it was supposed to be a big one due to this pandemic as well. But however, we have to accept, as it was God's will. We just plead with the government and the police that they do get the perpetrator and bring him to books.
Okay, thank you.
The family will be feeling much better, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. That is Dimakatso Maimane, who is the sister to the late Mr. Matsena, as we take it back to you in Johannesburg.